What is going on? We are here. And Kara is talking or something. I don't know what's happening. Ryder's Caboose is here. Oh, he just got a bath earlier today, so um, and it was needed. Let me tell you. Oh man, let's see here. Here we go. Cookie sounds good. Howdy, Kara. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Yeah, hopefully you guys are having a good. Oh, I can. Interesting. Oh, there we go. Yeah, hopefully you're having a good weekend. I know. I guess I don't know. Being in the Midwest, but I've seen a lot of pictures, a lot of people talking, all the just devastation people have gone through with this last storm, and just want to be praying for them. People losing their whole homes, losing loved ones. People already have passed away from this storm, and just want to consider everybody in prayer there. There's a lot going on. Bella is apparently, I don't know if she's depressed or what, but oh man. Let's see. Brian, what is going on? Glad to have you here. What up, everybody? Pastor Anthony, what is going on, sir? Dare I ask what the latest is on the transmission, man? I think your last text had said recommending just getting a whole new transmission. They had said, but I think you had said you thought that cleaning out the coolers and everything was enough to get that going. Um, Man, I hope things are buttoned up now. Chris, keep the bandits in prayer. From what I hear, they are stuck in Tennessee. Yeah, I saw some of their pictures online. Their road for their driveway, I think, is or the main road out of town or something like completely just. It looked destroyed. It looked like it got bombed or something. Like just craziness. I hope they're okay, and I can't even imagine. Just it's wild. I'm gonna lower this down. I feel like I'm like, yeah, there we go. I feel like I'm getting like chopped off by this thing here, but and I guess they don't have enough service really to even be online or have a cell phone connection and all that. Like, oh my word. So I hope they're safe. They got food. They got everything they need. If they're stuck literally at their house, it kind of sounded like a little bit. So hopefully they're okay. Town's less than an hour away from me is completely gone. So devastating, dude. Wow. I wish I had more to say, but I that is just that is crazy. People need help. People need help. Steve, hello everyone. Glad to have you here, sir. KNJ Adventures. What is going on? How are you, sir? I'm doing well. We had a little Mad Mush pizza tonight. Truck is nearly done. Had a lot of fun with some ball joints and shenanigans. Just yeah. Got a lot of stuff done. Had ball joints straight from the pit of hell that tried to take me down, but we were able to persevere through that. Oops, I think I just messed it up there. But that's seemingly the least of the problems out there right now for people. So, Brian, yeah, yes, far east Tennessee and western North Carolina is in ruins. Pastor Anthony, I need prayers too. I need to make some decisions. Truck is a thorn in my side. I got it running and driving good, but driver's wheel bearing is growling. It's 2 months old. Dude, what? Pastor Anthony, is that possibly a U joint or is it really the hub bearing? That is ridiculous. If you just did your wheel bearings 2 months ago, what in the world? Chris, I spoke to my dad Friday. It was extremely bad in Georgia as well. I bet so. It looked just like a long storm. Like it just hammering all the way across, man. Man. Let's see here. Well, let me ask you, is anybody actually out on the roads right now? I know a lot of people in RV transport I know are in the South or sort of East area, whatever. Are people actually out on the roads? Can you even get through? I'm assuming some nearly whole states are nearly just blocked off. You know, can't get there from here kind of a situation. So, oh, Chris says, heard that another storm is following the same path, dude. I have not heard that. The news is so depressing each and every day by design that I feel like I miss some legitimate things that are actually happening. Man, let's pull that up a little bit and see. Let's see. Brian came home Wednesday to beat the storm, but headed back out in the morning. Gotcha. Man, well, I'm glad you're safe. Sounds like less than an hour away. That's 40, 50, 60 minutes, 60 miles away from you, depending. And wow. Be safe heading out, man. That's all there is to it. Chris, I'm in Goshen. Got to do truck trade paperwork tomorrow at the office. Okay. Truck trade paperwork. Are you trading trucks? What are we doing? Pastor Anthony, not sure. I'll check it out better tomorrow. Hopefully it stops raining. I'm loaded, headed to, I'm not going to be able to say this. Manassas? I'm sure I'm butchering that. Manassas. Is that it? Manassas, Virginia? Please be right. I have no idea. Oh my word. Brian, Chris, get ready. Probably going to be FEMA work. Yeah, that's one of the first things. I had a buddy. We were talking about the storm a little bit and just seeing some of the devastation and some of those photos. And he doesn't come from RV transport, so he didn't know a whole lot about that. So I was kind of talking through some stuff with him. And yeah, like I'm sure, I would hope they already had a lot of trailers ready to go. But just about every year, seemingly multiple times at least, going to have some FEMA trailers rolling somewhere. So definitely going to be a thing. Let's see. Chris traded for another 2,500. Okay. Gotcha. Getting the 2,500 all set up for the lease. Very good, man. Okay. Pastor Anthony, you nailed it. Okay, I did say that right. Wait, what did I just say? Manassas? Okay. Man, okay. Loaded, headed to Manassas, Virginia. Yeah, man, it's been a little slower week at, not talking campers right now, but business has been a little slower last couple weeks. Definitely a little dip, and I knew that was kind of the trend a little bit here in this month, and then it picks up a good little bit next month. This next coming month here, so a lot of people getting ready for winter time. They're expecting, they didn't get spring cleaning done, so they're going to have fall cleaning, getting stuff ready to go before it gets too cold to be outside too much. So definitely an interesting flow, how it is for dumpsters for me. I am in the process of actually don't tell anybody, but I'm in the process of getting a trailer. Um, my dumpster channel does not know about this. It's not that big of a deal. I'm not a big enough deal for things to be whatever, but I wanted to make a video and be like, hey everybody, here's my new trailer, kind of a thing. But the trailer that I'm waiting on now, I already made the first payment on it. It's still being built. It's custom built. But the trailer will be able to pick up the dumpsters, just like or similar to the truck that I've got. So that's kind of my insurance policy, kind of backup plan. If the truck is down, I'll have the trailer. So still be able to operate the business and have one of the pickup trucks that I've got be able to haul that trailer around with the dumpster on it. So that'll be good for that. So I think it's been 5 weeks now since they started building, and they said it takes like 8 to 10 weeks for it to actually be complete. However, I just found out that they took a 2-week, I don't know why, but they took 2 weeks off. So it looks like it's from the original date, it's now like 10 to 12 weeks. And I won't know what time in that window it'll be complete until like a week or two before. So I'm literally waiting over 2 months, probably. Definitely, I guess. 2 to 3 months to find out what's the deal. So anyways, that's interesting. But yeah. Always something going on. I'm excited about that, but little stressful, trying to make sure everything's going, and with going into wintertime, similar to RV transport, there's not that many residential customers wanting to get some dumpsters. And so I'm kind of preparing as well for the slower season, and being able to make that happen. So we've all got our own shenanigans we're dealing with. Brian, I'm ready. If I can, I'll do a doctor appointment Friday. I got like a hair on my nose or something. Put a 118 gallon tank in this truck. Nice. Very nice. That'll work, man. That'll save some money for real. Brian, Chris, hope your goes better than mine. Was in Middlebury all day Monday getting my truck trade done. Okay. Man, all day. Wow. Wouldn't have thought it took that long, but that'll take some time. Brian, I did hear we picked up 3 to 5 new customers last week during the RV show here. It's also going to take all day. I got to wait on POA to be mailed. Oh, gotcha. To be mailed here. Okay. Man. Pastor Anthony, I was supposed to deliver it in the morning, but I'm heading to AutoZone, so it probably won't make it till Tuesday. Okay. Man. Gotcha. Man. See here, man. It just, I don't know. It feels like a crummy night, crummy little season. Besides for the weather, which is obviously a pretty devastating thing across the country. It just, I don't know. Spring's over, summer's over, and we are drastically, leaves are starting to fall here a little bit, and it's we're going into another season. So I don't know. Sometimes I definitely, especially when I was out on the road, and I'm no expert in all this stuff, but the seasonal, what do you call it, seasonal depression or something like that, just gets darker earlier and ultimately less light during the day. And there's some times where you just, I don't know, feel like things are a little gloomy or something. But being in RV transport, being in dumpsters, sort of some overlapping things. Sometimes you just get beat down. Sometimes you're just exhausted, just trying to keep the party going, just keeping things rolling, and keeping up with the problems, keeping up with planning for future trouble that you're probably, some slower seasons coming up. Like, it's just like, when does it end? When is there any relief sometimes with that? And we can only do so much at times. And so yeah, I guess being willing to sit in that for a second and chew on that. It's not for the faint of heart. These types of businesses, rolling down the road every day, hustling, it's not for the faint of heart. Pastor Anthony, we can talk later, but I'm asking if I'm living a Jonah moment. Dude, there's something else you're supposed to be doing. I guess you better be doing it. Or if you're just talking about being inside of a fish, that's the real deal right there. Like, dude, come on, man. Man. Let's see, Chris. Also, a biolab near Atlanta has caught fire. Everyone was told to evacuate. Dude. A biolab. So is that? I'm sure it's another virus thing that we've created, or whatever. But that's special. Wow, man. Let's see. I've got to put the tire back on the front right side. Ball joints. Honestly, my U joints were just fine. I bought the U joints, but they're perfectly fine. Kind of shocking, but perfectly fine. Ball joints, wheel hub, caliper, brake line, shock. I mean, quite literally everything besides the U joint has been replaced on the front of the truck on that 17. So honestly, I really wanted to record some of that and be able to get that on video. And you should, oh my word, dude. I absolutely destroyed the lower ball joint on that passenger side. It took 10 plus hours. I mean, maybe closer to 20 hours on one ball joint. I used penetrating oil. I used the sledge hitting the side of the knuckle, or not the knuckle, the whatever it's called, the end of the axle, the ring. I drilled it. I cut through it across the whole thing. I got, actually, you know what? I've got a picture. I'm going to show it to you guys. a little show and tell for you. Let's see if I can pull this up and show some of the shenanigans that I went through a little bit here. Oh my word. It was the fight of my life. One of them. Okay, here we go. Send the photo. Rub-a-dub-a-dub. All right. Pull this photo up here. Present. Share screen. All right. Here's photo number 1. Took a grinder to it, drilled holes in the middle area. Lower ball joint. I could not get this thing to go, man. It was insane. I bought a $200 mechanic ball joint press that's longer, that has multiple fittings and everything for it. Absolutely insane. It was truly terrible. All right. And then, I think I've got a video of show and tell. Let me send that over to the computer and show that as well. Excuse me. Let's pull that up. A little movie action. Oh man, that was just horrible. All right. Well, we did it. This was right after I finally popped. I did heat, penetrating oil. I sludged it. I used the sledge hammer. I drilled it and I grinded it pretty much all at the same time. And it finally made a huge pop and I went flying back. Everything crashed around me. Very dramatic. Go figure. Classic. And it finally dropped from that previous photo to it went down like half an inch. Oh yeah, super sketchy too. My breaker bar, I could not. I was bending my breaker bar, my regular like 3-foot breaker bar. I didn't have enough leverage even with the breaker bar, so I reverted to this. My breaker bar that's literally meant to block the door over there. Finally popped it. Oh my word! I've spent, I bet, close to 10 hours. More. On this stupid one ball joint. This came off in 2 seconds. This not so much. Not so much. Very rude of that ball joint. It was one with the truck, just about. And then I still had trouble getting it out all the way after that. So let me show you this picture. This is the end result here. Maybe. Here we go. This is what was left over of the ball joint. So use the grinder in every possible way, drilled right in the middle. You can see where the press, I literally indented the top. This is the lower ball joint where it is meant to, like, the top is solid. Like, it is like seriously thick. And I literally pressed it in so much. And then I drilled, started with a really small drill, drilled into it in the middle, worked my way out a little bit, grinded the junk out of this stupid thing, tried to weaken everywhere, every angle that I could get at it. I tried, and that was a blast. Do I have any other photos to share here? Oh yeah, and here's the blessing. Something that's different on the 17 that wait, hold on. Something that's different on the 17 versus my why won't this go away? Close window. That's different than the 12 is that on the axle there's like an electrical locking whoozy whatsy, and I'm not familiar with it because it's different than the 12. So I went to go put the axle back into, or the 4-wheel drive shaft back into the axle, and this is what I see. And it'll go almost all the way, but it's like 3 inches too short. This is what I see. So this is all the notches or whatever for the end of that rod to go into the middle of the axle. The passenger side is longer than the driver's side, and this little whoozy whatsy is not lined up where it should be around here. But you stick your finger in there or something else in there. Yeah, I can't get my finger all the way down there. I think I used the breaker bar and I wiggled it around and it'll shift around inside there, but you can't get it lined up because it's like floating. And so it's never going to be perfectly straight in there. So on the 12, that doesn't exist. It's just, it's in place. On this 17, I'm literally going, dude, what? And I look around the back, I look online and they're like, yeah, oh yeah, all you have to do is just take off those 4 bolts for the electrical locking whoozy whatsy, and technical terms, and take that off, and then by hand you can just lift it up and move this, where it's supposed to be over here. So all of the ridges line up perfectly with all of that. But when that happens, you lose fluid. You lose your diff fluid, at least a little bit of it. Oh, fantastic! This is great. What a blessing. And so I lose some diff fluid. I open it up with one finger, tap. It goes right into place. I'm literally like over here going, and then it goes into the extra 3 inches. We're done. Like that was so, I don't know. I guess there's a reason for everything, but wow. Seemed like a little much to me, man. Pretty annoying. So anyways, yeah, that was something. Oh my word. Then I think, is that everything? Oh yeah, here's the photo of that. Here's what I'm talking about. The 4 oops, wrong thing. Stop that. Share screen. This is what I don't have on my Ram 12. Those 4 bolts I had to take off. I think they're like, I don't know, 15s or something like that. Literally just pulled that out with my hand, put a finger in there, boom, pushed it, done. So, okay, cool. I don't know, just always more work. The smarter we get, the dumber it gets. I don't know. And then here is the nearly this time finished product that I ended up with. Share screen. Boom. just about all pieced together. So slotted and screwed, rotor, new hub assembly, ball joints, shock. That was okay. So I got to tell you, they did something right. They did something right on these Rams. And I'm assuming the fourth gen or fifth gen, or I guess I don't know when they switched it over. On my 12, my shock is inside the stupid spring. It's inside that. But on the 17, you don't have to fight the little tripod. What is it called? I know the word for it. I can't remember right now. It's literally just that bottom bolt right down there. And then it's just a hair. It's like right here. And instead of having to go all the way to the top and go down from the three-pointed whoozy whatsy, I can't remember what it's called. They got something right. They went the right direction with the stupid spring or the shock, and really thrilled about that, honestly. So that was a third of the trouble I normally have with the stinking the shocks. So that was cool. Go that back. There we go. So, man. Anyways, that was my latest shenanigans with all that. Let's see. I'm way behind. Let me pull this up. We talk later. Looks very bad in pictures. Ooh. From that fire. Okay. Pastor Anthony, I have many questions without many answers. It seems like there's a lot of things. Yeah, we should talk, Pastor Anthony. Yeah, I'm with you. Mark, what's going on? Hi all. I'm late to the party. Hey, glad to have you here at all, man. Thanks for coming on the live. David, leaving the house in the morning for Columbus, Ohio, to pick up for St. John, California. Okay. Gotcha. Brian, hey, David. Chris, I sent a picture to you. Uh-oh. Sent a picture to me. Let's pull it up. What in the world is going on? Oh, here we go. Oh, mamma mia. Okay, this is even wow. So can I download this? Photo saved. I'll put this on the thing too. Here we go. There we go. Dude. That is a huge path. Wow. Another storm on the way this week. Get prepared or stay left behind. Same pathway as Lena. This is not a game no more. Learn how to be in survival mode. Dude. Another one right after this. Wow. David, hey Brian. This will be my 6th load, so you should be getting your referral. There you go. Nice. Very nice. Brian, cool. I forgot all about that. I'm picking up in Columbus, Ohio in the morning too. There you go. Len, what is going on, sir? Glad to have you here. Very good. TJ, what is going on, sir? Glad to have you here. David, Brian, cool. I can't pick up until between 11 and 12. Okay, David. Hey, Lynn. Chris, Lynn, y'all make out decent over the weekend. Lynn, all we got was a little wind. Hello, David. Here we go. Pastor Anthony, I'm up for a call whenever. Man, yeah. Commiserate, encourage. Is that the yeah? Commiserate the shenanigans, the trouble, and hopefully a little bit of encouragement in there too. Kristen talks of one more possibly the week after that hits, dude. Oh man. Lynn, a lot of roads are closed in western North Carolina and southern Tennessee border. Chris says I-40 is completely shut down for at least a year. A year? Whoa, dude. Talk about infrastructure trouble. Wow. Oh man. Dude. 3 in a couple weeks. Oh, am I getting more? Oh no, that's something else. Wow. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. How about we go ahead and pray? I'm going to hop off here. Let's go ahead and pray for everybody involved going through this. And apparently more who are going to go through it, or again, going through that same pattern. Send another picture. No way. Closed until September 2025. Dude. I don't know if you can actually see that, but wow. That is insane. Wow. Len says Statesville to Asheville, North Carolina, I-40 is closed. Parts of I-26 in Tennessee, if I know where that's at, are also closed. Wow. Yeah, I'm just gonna say let's have a time of prayer for everybody going through it. I've never gone through a situation like that. And I frankly hope I don't ever do, but we can definitely be in prayer for those who have been affected, losing their whole house, possibly a loved one. I think I saw one news place said that 9 people have already died from this directly because of this, I guess. I saw there was a hospital that had they were lifelining, not what was it? They had helicopters picking people off of the rooftop because the hospital was getting flooded and they were losing. I think they already lost power. It's like the indirect, like not just potentially drowning or something, but it's like losing power. People who are on life support, people who are on who knows what, people who needed surgery. Like there's a million different things that get affected by these things. So let's go ahead and pray and we'll hop off here. Kind of just one of those nights where just be taking care of each other, checking in on each other, making sure we're good. And if we can help, do help. Pretty short and sweet, but let me stop. Okay. Yeah, that's there. Yeah, let's go ahead and pray, guys. Father, we just thank you for this day. Thank you for who you are and what you've done, and all these things, these tragedies, these storms, all these bad things that can and do happen. We know that you are in control, that you do love us. The truth is that you wouldn't have anybody be separated from you. But death is a part of life in this process. And for those who have been affected, for those who are still here, who are now going through this, their life has been thrown upside down. They don't homes, businesses, everything. And apparently there's more on the way. We would just ask protection on those who are still in the path, those who are seeking to help, to give aid, to restore power, to give whatever they can to serve. We just ask a special blessing on them and their efforts, their selfless efforts. Whether they know it or not, it's Christ honoring to you. And please bless them, protect them as they go and do good to serve others around them. I've already heard of a few people talking about people taking advantage of people, and some with these things, crime and bad things happening, people choosing to do evil and not good. You have the ledger on that. You know exactly what these people have done, who are taking advantage of people, who are stealing and looting and all sorts of crazy stuff that happens. My understanding is with any of these kind of situations with these storms, we just ask that, well, I'll trust you with how you deal with them, and just put a protection on those who are seeking to serve and to help. The truth is, we don't deserve anything in this life. We have been blessed since birth to be here. We just ask that those who are seeking to serve and to help, that it's not just a humanitarian effort, but there's true life, there's true help, there's true freedom being rescued by you, our Creator, the one who died on the cross to pay for our sins. This life is a vapor. This life is here today, gone tomorrow. We're not guaranteed anything, and for those who are going through these things, to have a deeper sense of what's really at stake. Not just this life, not just a house that can be replaced, all these other things, but eternity as well. I trust you with this situation. And if there's any of us here in the live stream who can help, who can serve, who can give, whatever that looks like, put that on our hearts. Show us what we can do to be a blessing, to help those around us, whatever way that looks. Listening, talking, giving, serving, whatever that looks like. We just thank you for still, regardless of these things happening, how good you are to us, and that you do love us more than just physical things being replaced, but for eternity. We ask all these things in Christ's name. Amen. Guys, thank you for being here. Let's be in prayer for those who have been affected, and evidently going to be affected again. It sounds like there's a lot of stuff going on. Having truck issues, having a slowdown in business, whatever that looks like. There's a quick way to be humbled and seeing others go through what we're currently seeing and hearing about. We are blessed. We are a blessed nation despite so many things. And I don't know, having a heart and an attitude check, I guess, for whatever that's worth, I think is an appropriate thing for all of us. Having that gratitude in life and everything that we're doing. So be safe, guys. Seriously. Don't, I've probably said every once in a while, risk it for the biscuit, make things happen kind of a thing. But with these storms and this potential damage and even the FEMA trailers, I'm assuming there's times where getting the FEMA trailers delivered here or there to the ground zero places can still be dangerous. Just getting them there. So if you're going to take some FEMAs, be careful, be safe. Don't add to the destruction of these things. Take your time, be safe on the road. I will catch you guys next week. Continue praying. I hope the weather people are wrong and this thing just kind of just goes away, like it never even happened. We've seen it completely miss before, oftentimes, not often enough, but be praying for some literal miracles for those people coming up south. So I will hop off here, guys. Be safe. I will catch you later. See ya.